In this video, I would like to show you how to tie a 3-pass herringbone knot from a 4-part 5-bight Casa knot. And in my book, Introduction to Turk's Head Knots, I have a drawing on page 57 how to tie the 5-part 4-bight Casa knot, and then how to put the first interweave in it to make a 8-part 10-bight 2-pass herringbone knot. But then I want to add a second interweave to make it a 3-pass to show you how to tie a 3-pass herringbone. So with that, let me get my string, and I got a collar on this stick. It's just a piece of leather that I've taped. Okay, in our first drawing, you go around the mandrel. Then you actually do a free run, free run, free run, then go over. It will help you in the tying of the knot, just because. And then we go back under on the next pass. Trying to do that left-handed just so that I don't get it out of the frame, and I don't think it's working too good. Okay, now we're going to come around and do an over under the standing end. Then we're going to do an under over following that standing part, so we're just laying tracks. Okay, I'll move this book just because it's bothering me. Okay, now we were following this strand, laying tracks. So we were doing what it was doing. We went under and over. Now we turn and follow it down. So we're going to go over, under, and over the standing end. Okay. Now we are splitting these tracks that we just made, that would go right up through here, with an under, over, under, under, over, under. Now our row of tracks is right through there. We're going to go over, under, over. Over, under, over. And that finishes our 1, 2, 3, 4-part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-bight knot. Now Normally, when you do a herringbone interweave, you cross over and follow up the left-hand side. But with a knot that has an even number of parts, you're going to be over on one side and under on the other. So if we'll do it like this, just so, because it's the same as in the book. Okay, so we're going to follow this strand over, under, over. Now, because it's an even number of parts, instead of going under that X, we're going to go over that X and go so we're going out, over, come back in, over to go over that X, and then we're going to go under, over, and under the X on this side. This side we went over the X, this side we're going to go under the X. Following the strand on our right, over, under, over the X, split that pair. See, that's a pair. We'll split that pair and go under 2. Now we're going to go over 1, under the X, and split a pair. We're going to go over 2, under 1. Now we're going to go over our outside X, split a pair going in, go under 2, and split a pair coming out. Now we're going to go over 2, under our outside X, over 2, split a pair, under 2. Now we're going to go over our outside X, pull that bite out. We're going to go over that outside X and under 2. And we're going to go over 2 and under a 3X, which is 2 this way and 1 that way. Can you see it? Okay. Now we're going to go over 2, under 2. And now we go out over 2, back in under that bite right there. Let me dig the bite out so you can see it. So that is 1, 2, and then back over 1, being over 3X, splitting this pair, going under 2, split a pair, over 2, and under 2. That finished our 2-pass herringbone knot. Okay, now we're going to be we're going to be following that strand right there, and this outside bite, because last time our bites on the right hand side were over and the ones on the left were under. When you do the next interweave, they swap. So it's going to be over on this side and under on that side. Well, we're going to go just like this into that knot so that this strand is right there, but then that's going to make it end funny. So I am going to go under everything and follow that strand just so that it will end better. Because this string, one more there. This string, when it finished, it went under there to finish our first knot. It come to here. This is the standing end of our primary knot. When we finish the primary knot, those two come together. Now that we finished these two come together. Now I'm coming clear under to restart my knot, clear up inside of there, so when we finish, we'll make an outside bight and come in under there. It might not make sense right now, but I'll show you when we finish the knot. It'll make this end a lot cleaner. Okay, so now we're following the right hand side of our second interweave, and we're going to go over 2 and under a 4x, 2 that way and 2 that way, which is right through there. That was a lot of explaining for something that you don't really understand until you've tied this knot. Okay, now over 2, because now we're following the strand on our right. Over 2, under 2. Now we're going out over 2. There's this string and this bight that's down underneath of our primary knot. We're coming out over those 2 and back in under 2 to be alongside the right hand side of that knot. So we're just going to go over a 4x, under 2, we're back following the knot. We're just going to go over 2, under 2 that way, and 3 that way. So that is a under 5x. Okay, we're following that string over 2, under 2, now we're going to go over 2 right here and back in over 3 right there to split that pair. So that's an over 5x, 2 and 3, and then under 2. We're following that strand over 2, under 5x to split that pair, over 3 and split that pair, and under 2, over 5x, 2 that way and 3 that way, and we split that pair. And we go under 3 and split that pair. See that pair right there? So it's under 3. and it's over 2, under 5x to split that pair right there. Over 3, split that pair, under 2, and we're out over, and over 3, over 2, over 3 going back in, and we split that pair right there. And we go under 3 and split that pair coming out. Now we're going to go over 3. See this pair right there that's kind of crowded? We're going to split that pair. We go out 2, come back in under 3 for our 5x. We're going to come up right there. Over 3 and split a pair, under 3, okay, now we're going to go over and see this pair right here. We're going to split that pair, and then we're going to come up in here. Under 3 would be, that's the start of our second interweave. And we're going to just go under 3, and let's just go a couple more. Let's go clear to there. I don't think I'm under that string there. So that we can really bury that deep. But where we had this over, and where at the start we went clear under to right here, that's the start of our second interweave, and that's the finish of our second interweave. So that under 3 is where our knot finishes. You clean this up a little bit. That is our 12-part, 15-bight, 3-pass herringbone knot. And with a little bit of shaping, it'll look like this one. Thank you for watching.